In this lesson I will show you how you can use a dot product together with a normal map to produce the same type of Fresnel effect that we got on the torus in one of the last lessons that I did. So we can start right away, and what I would like to show you first is that you don't have to do this, it's just for me to show you. I will change this into the image editor just to get something to show. So as you can see, when you're working with cloth, is that you almost on these type of cloth get a Fresnel effect where you have the height or the direction of the faces here decides if it should be dark or if it should be bright. So normally when you work with a height map converted to normal map, you get shadows on one side and you get brightness on the other side because it tries to read the direction of the light. But when it comes to cloth, we also catches the light in all those small fibers here, so we also get the Fresnel effect. And I would like to copy that a bit using the dot product. So we start right away by adding a texture coordinate. So Shift A, input, and a texture coordinate. And we now need a dot product. So Shift A converter, vector math, and you will then have the dot product here. So we take the normal from the texture coordinate to the top here, and then we need a texture, and to get that shape we had of the cloth, I think we can use the noise texture and just distort it a bit. So Shift A and go to texture, select the noise texture like this, and we need a conversion from this into normal, and that we do with the bump map. So Shift A, go to vector and select the bump. So if I now take the factor from the noise texture to the height and the bump to the normal, and so we have this in rendered view, you get, as I said, brightness in my case from the right, and you get darkness on this left side here because that is the other side from the light direction. So to get the Fresnel we need to use the normal map, as I said. So we can use this bump map here, take away the normal and connect that normal into the vector of the dot product instead, and take that into the base color. And now it's rather faint here, but you can see that we get brightness on the flat faces and not so much on the sides. We can put in a power node here to see that more clearly. So Shift A, converter, math, and we put in power here. And before we change that a lot, we see, so we take down the distance a bit and the strength a bit. So now I can take up the power, and we do it like almost can take up to 10, 15, something like that. And we just distort the noise texture just a small amount like this. And now you can see that we get this cloth effect where we have all this shine on the faces here, and we have the darkness on the faces that are leaning, so to say. We can increase or decrease it by using the bump here. Then we can combine it with the normal direction of the light. So we can use another bump map. So I can just press Shift D and take the factor from the noise texture here and put that in as normal. And then we get the direction from the light as well. So we have both this Fresnel effect but also the bump from the noise texture here. And we can use that for every type of texture, so we don't have it to use it the Blender texture that is built in. We can also take a normal map, so I can show that before I end this lesson. So we can take away the noise texture here and take away the bump here, and instead add a normal map node. So we go to the vector and select the normal map node, put that into the vector of the dot product in the bottom here. And now we need some type of texture here, so I press Shift A, texture, and put in an image texture like this, and I put that to the color here, and I now open some type of normal map like this one. And as soon as I do that, now I should change the color space here to non-color. As soon as I do that, you can see that we get all these effects from the dot product. So we are not using the normal map now, using this bump here. We are using the normal map together with the dot product instead. So this is what the dot product is producing. So we get all these nice effects from the dot product, even if the face is just flat face. So it's rather amazing what you can do with this dot product here to get in information that could be good to have. So like say it's raining outside, then you would like all these flat faces to be a little bit more glossy, so you have less roughness on them, and that you can just control by using this way of technique and add that into the roughness of your principle, for instance. So you can do a lot of stuff by combining it this way. So a rather short lesson, but still useful, I hope, and now you know a little bit more about the dot product as well. So see you in the next lesson, and bye for now.